Hey everybody, this is Fran Fraschella, draft expert and basketball junkie. To everybody who's watching, let's get our friends at General Manager Games the subscribers they deserve. Just press that red subscriber button and immerse yourself in sports AI through GM Games content. And on Twitter, it's GM_games. Let's get after it. Let's go.
On live, let's get the chat underway. This is CBGM. This is the final four. So, waiting for my chat to load up here on my stream. That is the wrong image and the old image. So, where's the good one? This guy. That's the one. That's the one. All right, let's get everyone into the chat. I'm going to send out the link, get everyone started off. Trying to let the league know that we are underway very shortly. All right, I've done all the transactions now. All right, media out. See who joins into the chat. I'm going to take a look to see who joins in a sec. And then I'm going to preview these games. And then the college basketball general manager on Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2025 will begin shortly. And let me just see who's up. All right, Gabe's definitely here to see his team. Corey Jordan, the great Corey Jordan. And I'm going to put one broadcast out on one other platform. See who's around. Online leagues, boom, try that. Boom, try this. And last but not least, one other distribution spot. Give me a sec. CBGM, no, that's not it. CBGM. Oh, is that like that? And that's good enough. Okay. Right. All right. So let's see who's in the chat. Corey Jordan fan club. I'm a part of it. So I'm going to get right into it because there's going to be a on-demand ability to play this video back for whoever's interested. I'm just going to post a link in the chat again to give where this league is, what is all this. And that's the URL below to be able to learn about it and join. But you got to know how to play this game a bit. Okay, so with the cover graphic gone, here's the matchups. We're in the game. What we do is we play these games live so you can see exactly who's going to win and all that. So first matchup, let's get a little preview. And right now we got Georgetown at a 3.5-point favorite. Bo Jeffries is the big name on the other team and whatever. We'll go through those in a sec. All right, first matchup is a number 1 versus a number 4. Baylor knocking off Texas. Georgetown riding the wave of their megastar, Corey Jordan. Hard to imagine he doesn't go first in the draft immediately. Thank you, Kev. Much appreciated for that subscription. Much love on that. And Kev, of course, he has a team as well going in Minnesota. So there's a chance to win another championship for a few people because Gabe just missed, I think, one time. And Lloyd's won, I think, a couple times. So this could be his third. Here we go. So look, I have done some unique faces in the game. Corey Jordan, that's the way he's going to look. That's the way AI interpreted his default face file. Wayne Graff, same idea. Also got his human likeness. And then Bo Jeffries, that forward, he's got his human likeness. All right. So with that in mind, let's go to the tip. Corey Jordan is a megastar, though, so we'll see who can handle him on the wing. And he gets so many rebounds for a small forward. It's pretty incredible. All right, so that looks like that's all the correct settings. And with that, let's tip this off. and let's enjoy the show. Now, did they get the real faces in there? Let's have a look. Can't really see. No, Jordan's got his old face. So, okay. That's not too bad. So you can see, I don't know. Well, see, look at the bottom. You actually see their human likeness face. And then on the court, it's still the old one. But still, look how cool that looks at the bottom of what we've been able to do to convert these faces. So you can also get a sense of what Bo Jeffries looks like besides the stat stuffing at the bottom. So, yeah, Lloyd did have quite a crazy run with Old Dominion. Trey Sims. That was pretty incredible. Now, from my end, I'll get into this game soon. I definitely want to see what Corey Jordan's about. He's already padding stats. He's missed a couple shots. He's got a rebound and steal. And I'm just going to grab another beverage, but this is the Pepsi Max. Sugar-free caffeine. 1 sec. Get me amped up for these games. Okay. Right now we got a tie game. And so it really is about Bo Jeffries. Actually, I probably should give Baylor more credit. They got this far. Now, the rankings you see there are not seeds. On this screen, it's actually their annual rank. So, Georgetown 3rd overall, 3rd in the top 25. Baylor 12th in the top 25. And we got the stats below, so you can also see from the season our league leaders, and you can see what's going on with the rebound leader and the points leader. It's pretty incredible. Bo Jeffries right now at the elbow, and he drains that. So is it just fitting that one of the best generational talents that we've had adds the last name Jordan? That was not planned. What are we looking at here? Why is that kind of something delayed? Oh no, here we go. We're working it. Now, I think this stream will be up for at least an hour or so, because just the pace of how quick the game runs at. Although on this brand new Mac and all my setup, we do not have any skipping issues like in the past. Nor should we ever in the future. All right, there's a steal by Aki Richards. Right now, Baylor's got a 5-point lead and looking to add to that. The Wayne Graff is also, it's a senior year. It would be great for him to end on a high note. He just got an and one. And look at that block by Corey Jordan with Graff going the other way. Right now, this game is all Graff, and Graff again drops it in near the key. An 8-footer. All right, what are we looking at? Tie game, Graf with a foul. It's only his first. Bo Jeffries has got one. And that's an area where like the exploitation of Georgetown can happen. Bo Jeffries at his spot. Looks like he could try to abuse the post a little bit. And what are we looking at? Corey Jordan, I want, maybe he's saving it for the finals of the second half, but he just got another nice block there. I wonder if in the new game there'll be one other additional fast base. Corey Jordan misses the three. Yeah, Gabe saying that Graf was first Big East. And right now we got kind of a quiet scoring game. These teams are locked in on each other. And still not at the halfway mark of the first half, but see what's going on here. So Thompson is working the refs a bit. And what are we looking at? Bo Jeffries grabs that missed free throw. He's coming the other way. And another rebound for Corey Jordan. So let's take a look at a little bit of the strategies that teams are playing. Right now we're looking at Baylor's in Mandy. And we're looking at Georgetown also in Mandy. No zone going on. And right now, Baylor is running very fluid. There's no structure to the offense, whereas Georgetown's running motion. And Jordan's with the ball. He gives it up. And Jordan tried to get his first points and was unsuccessful. At the moment, it's Bo Jeffries padding some stats. As Bill says, he kind of understands that. What's up, Breeze? Nice to have a visitation. And Bill's called it. He's seen this style of game be played in the past. Right now, Baylor is riding Bo Jeffries to a 7-point lead, and he grabbed a board there. I'm not sure if Corey Jordan's ever played this quiet in the first 10 minutes of his career. And EC Hood agrees that this is very shocking at the moment. The 2D mode is in the spotlight is getting in Jordan's head. Corey Jordan, though, doing what he can to contribute. He got a rebound there, and the possession. Georgetown's going to run the triangle now. An offense where your center needs to pass pretty good. Here's Benson. They're going to run it through him. He goes in low. He misses. 5 foot. Seems high percentage. Not working out. And Baylor just continues to run fluid, unstructured offense, just letting freedom to their players. Why is that game halting like that? Sometimes I gotta click on the screen, make sure this thing's freaking moving along. Seven-point lead still, and we're into the second part of the first half. Oh, Bo Jeffries is answering the call. He's off now. He will be taking a break. Corey Jordan has stayed out. 19%. That's gotta hurt. But Jordan was fouled. 1 of 2. So Jordan's trying to get to his minimum of 10 points per half as a 15 points a half is his standard. And Corey Jordan tried to take a three to get his team back in, and he missed that one. Minton. Has everyone kind of slept on Baylor or what? Because Texas is a scary team to play. Texas couldn't get past Baylor in overtime. And we were looking at contributions from Mueller and, is that German import putting up 30, 40, 38 points, 40 points a game on Baylor and still losing. So Baylor has room to take a big punch from a superstar and get it done. Oh, Jeffries right now is the player of the half. Right now, and the lead is big. It's 19. Aki Richards was hacked behind the arc. That had to hurt. 2 under 3. Easy points. I guess if the one thing we can say is Corey Jordan is not in foul trouble. That's the bright side. He will be available for most of the match. He's at 61% fatigue. I don't know if he just run 40 minutes a game or what, but right now Georgetown has missed every long bomb. Jeffries misses an easy one. Benson the other way. What are we looking at here? Jordan misses the 3. And we're not at the first half yet. Lawayne Graff, a bright spot for Georgetown. Now, does anyone know what Corey Jordan's field goal percentage was during the season? Because we're looking at some really low number here. And is that to give credit to the small forward covering Jordan or what? Bo Jeffries misses both, so he had a chance to also pad his stats. He did not. Some life for Georgetown here to get it closer towards 13 points or so, maybe. Nope. Big block, and Jeffries the other way. Chat room's gone a bit silent. No one's typing anything. Probably just waiting for this half to wrap up. Albert Armstrong. And Mello hits both, so that is a little bit damaging again to Georgetown. It's getting closer to 20 again. Needs to get under 10. Baylor D, there's something to say about it. Jordan is getting run into the ground. He plays the entire game. Look at this, 52%. Fatigue levels are off the chart. I'm not sure we ever see too many guys play the entirety of the game too. All right, let's see if after this halftime, if it actually shows Jordan 20 minutes. He must have come off at some stage. Now, little by little, Georgetown's kind of hanging around the 10-point marker. We got 2-2, 1-2, and an offensive board. That hurts bad for Georgetown. Jordan with the rebound. What's going to happen here? You got 40 seconds in the half. Let's go. Jordan hits a shot. 15-point game. Will Jordan wake up? And this is the half that doesn't end. It goes on and on. Come on. All right, Steal Jordan. Can he get the last shot? Like 20 minutes is actually 20 minutes. It's on fast speed, man. Okay. All right, next. Halftime. Bo Jeffries. Corey Jordan, 20 minutes. Minus 17. Ouch. All right, get to the next half. It is Bo Jeffries' half. We need to keep moving this along. Corey Jordan, though. Gabe, do you play him 40 minutes on the depth chart? Is there any black spots at all? And is any cells that are black? Corey Jordan missed that one. Who's got it, though, next? Oh, he was fouled. Okay. Game was delayed. 1-2. And offensive rebound, Georgetown. That'll help. Close to it with 38 mins. First half, he didn't even come off. Bo Jeffries with this foul, with a foul. He's got 2 now. Offensive rebound. Benson should have hit at least 1 or 2, but Georgetown's got the ball back. Jordan with the ball. This is it. Armstrong. Back to Jordan. Jordan shoots. Missed the deep shot. Jeffries cleans up the glass. 16 boards. All right, Hester, Minton, Wilbur Minton for 3. Baylor's up 19. They're adding to the lead right now. Jordan, 3 miss. I think a lot of us are wanting to see the legend of Corey Jordan come alive very soon. But he got blocked. The defense, Shaheen Hester today, has been doing an amazing job. And why is the game so bloody slow on things like that? Come on, man. Move. Armstrong. Foul on Minton. Armstrong goes 1-2, and a rebound to Baylor. Baylor continuing to draw calls. They hit their free throws. Come on. Jordan hits a shot. So he's up to 10. Not sure what the scouts will be saying, as EC Hood says there are plenty of scouts from the pro game here. 4 of 17 in a clutch game. Jordan again. Misses the 3. Baylor the other way. All right. Turnover on Baylor. We're sitting at around the 18-point lead. Jordan with the ball. Gives it up. Armstrong deep. our missed shots, turnovers. Not officially, but if you think about it. Alton Thompson with the foul. Minton's in double digits. He's had some timely threes. Georgetown's at 22.7% field goal percentage. Graf is in now. So Largent got the rebound and they made a change. Sub with Graf coming back in. It's what Georgetown's going to need to get from 16 to under 10. Hester, another block on Jordan. He was shooting from deep and Hester blocked it. Jordan is telegraphing his game. Hester's like, I don't know, 4 blocks. Like, what is the stat box going to actually say about what happened in this game? Will people remember Shaheen Hester? Will Lloyd hang the jersey of Shaheen Hester? Probably not. But Bo Jeffries right now is the biggest contributor. Hester with a rebound. Can't score for crap, but has been so impactful on this. What are we looking at here? Still sitting on that 16, and the points are really dried. Oh, well, back to 18, and Jeffries is adding to it, and almost and one. We're almost at Corey Jordan's double-double. Is this going to be like the first game Corey Jordan doesn't get a player of the game? Like, what is going on? How many does he get? Did he have a streak? Jordan shoots and a miss, but Georgetown followed it up and maybe back to Jordan, hopefully. Or do you want to use Jordan at this stage? He does hit a deep mid-range bucket, 6 of 23. Kev, maybe he is a bit of a chucker, but he's their best player besides Graf, so I guess they have no choice. 18, untimely foul on Minton, and he hits both. Largent is playing center. I guess, sorry, they kind of swap out. And Graf is blocked. And Jordan cleaned it up. And he missed a little close one. Ouch. 5-foot jumper miss. Now we're looking at zones going on here. That's what Georgetown dropped into. Worked out so far. Missed shot Baylor. You're coming the other way. Wayne Graf hits both. We're only at the halfway mark of the second half. We've been streaming almost 40 minutes. I don't know what I can do. I've almost got to put in a request to get at least some 2D sped up. And we're getting somewhat towards the 10-point game. Largent hit a shot. 14-point lead. Mello shoots and misses. So this is now the time Georgetown's got to kick it into gear. The best players are out on the floor almost. I'm pretty sure, except that's the starting lineup for Georgetown. Armstrong misses a 3. So they're 1 of 16 behind the arc. Motion offense. And Corey Jordan hits a 3. So second of the game. He's 2 of 8 now. The rest of the team has not hit a 3. And they missed 9 of them. No help for Corey Jordan at all. So we're only at 11 here. And here we go. Here we go. And a big steal there for Mackie Richards. I don't know if it's quicker than this. I don't think I have lag. Maybe I should have rebooted, but if I go to this, it's on Fast Sim, so I don't want to mess with it. Bo Jeffries, big 20-footer. Just to get it off that close to 10. And Kellogg, though, gets it back to 11. It leaves a window of opportunity for Corey Jordan to just go mental. I think, is the room feeling that? Graf foul, he's out. That hurts. Bo's going to 0 for 2, and Georgetown with the ball. Now, I don't know how many Graf had when he went out. But if someone from Georgetown can just hit a 3 to help Corey Jordan out, that would be nice. And that's a missed shot. Richard Moore, who came in for Largent. We got bench players shooting. Corey Jordan not getting prioritized. Shaheen Hester adding to his stat line. The story will be told from those that seen it. He's got his team back up 13. I wonder if there's, I should look into it. I can get this a power boost of some sort. Let me see on the other screen. Anyways, keep going, everybody. Keep paying attention. Not sure what could be the memory hog. Play around on this side. Right now, it's probably the rendering of maybe the stream. No, it's VMware. Right. Sorry, I went a bit quiet there. Corey Jordan has added 2 more points, but they are still down 14, 6 minutes to go. And Bill's saying in the chat, quick sum everything, times right. Yeah, okay. I mean, 2D's kind of fun. And Football Manager, I watch all my key highlights and things, but never like a full match end to end, right? Basketball, there's key highlights is pretty much every possession could be key. But no worries, we continue on. All right. What are we looking at now? We're looking at 15-point game, 5 minutes to go. We got 5 minutes of Georgetown to try to do what they can do to get back in this one. Oh, Gabe is conceding with the 18-point lead at this stage. It's 15 though. I don't think we can ever officially count out Corey Jordan. He did hit a 3, but Minne answered it. Jeez. Hester hit a 3 as well. So Shaheen Hester, like, I don't know what happened there, but this guy knew what to do. What to do. Bo Jeffries, though, can we talk about him a bit? We're looking like he's close to getting a 20 and 20 stat line. Consistent throughout. Was able to take advantage of the situation. And he has Baylor looking like they're going to the final. Now, there's no shame in Corey Jordan. Didn't have the best game. We're probably all going to witness Corey Jordan being ridiculously good in the pro level. It hurts a little bit that he wasn't able to carry his team all the way to the summit. But a lot can be said about what happened to him defensively, the inability for the rest of his team to hit any three-point shots to get some momentum, put himself in tough a position of 4 shots, and the 3 of 18 doesn't help. He has every 3 that they have, and it's probably 3 of 9, 3 out of 10. Well, it would be 9 because I remember the rest of the team has missed all 9 threes. 0 for 9. Turnovers were pretty good. Turnovers were all right for Georgetown. It was literally 23% shooting from the field, and their defense was good too. Defense, I don't know. This game goes so slow that 3 minutes, I feel like it's the longest 3 minutes we'll ever experience here. No, but Graf, he did go, oh no, Graf stole it after 2 free throws, but blocked by Jeffries. Joy gets it back, misses that one. Jeffries again, and he's close to his 20 for 2020 stat line. Jeffries gets 2 points, and we're going to look at a 2020 performance. Given those kind of Domantas Sabonis kind of vibes out of the big man, with 20-ish boards, almost 18 points. Throwing out comparables. Big white dude. And what do we got? Two minutes to go. Baylor 16. I guess they're gonna run the clock down or what? But this skipping is. I jinxed myself. I was like, everything's so good. The stream runs fluidly. We're at 50-minute mark. It's literally minute for minute real life. So 40 minutes for the next game. All right, I don't want to just skip it. We'll just hope that it wraps up soon. Yeah, Gabe, sorry about that. Nice that you made it out. You seem like you've been pretty busy lately. We've been doing a lot of cool stuff, playing around with like plus version of ChatGPT-5 or 4 as well version. And just, it can read the SQLite career.cbb file. A lot of interesting historic stuff can be done with that. And then trying to look into Gary giving an export of more of the season stats. And it's nice that you're able to compile those in CSV from HTML files. Probably a little bit not frequently enough for me to be able to do something with it, but we'll see how things go. All right, we're almost down to the last minute of the game. And what are we looking at?
Perfect.
But okay, this is like 11-point game now. So I'm just kind of looking around, looking away, and we got Georgetown making a crazy run here. Oh, what if Jordan hits a 3 or someone hits a 3? They got to take 3-pointers here. Jordan has the ball, gives it up, back to Joy. Joy's going to take a 3 or what? No, back to Jordan at least. And I mean, this is kind of, yeah, so it's under 10. It's just going to look closer than the game really was in the end. So Georgetown fouls. Aki's icing it now. And we're just into the last possession. And at this stage, I'm just gonna just skip it. That didn't do anything. Maybe take off play-by-play. No, that's play-by-play. It's not making it go faster. Maybe. I'll experiment with that. Okay, almost at the end of the game, and that's a wrap. Bo Jeffries didn't get his 2020 stat line. Corey Jordan played the entirety of the game. Got his minus 17 to minus 11. Got 11 boards, 23 and 11. Good enough to go probably still first overall. It still has showed some range. Armstrong, garbage. 1 of 13, 0 of 6. Thompson, foul troubled, fouled out. Put the team in a tough spot. Largent had to play most of the game. Thompson, no contributions. And Graf was steady. We'll give him that. And Hester, man, plus 16. Crazy. All right, one game done. See, the game, like the whole thing moves pretty quick when you're in these screens, but okay. Gophers, favorite, 5. LaShawn Mann's the man. And now we have a bit of a Cinderella going on with Kentucky. So we're gonna move. Should I say before I go to that one? Yeah, I don't know. This thing's kind of like being super annoying for speed. Yes, congratulations, Baylor and Billy. That's nice of you to say and cheer him up. Yeah, thanks, Gabe. Appreciate you being around for it. And you did your best to put what you could around Jordan. You played amazing all year. Baylor is destined. All right, so we're getting the save in. Let's make sure that that historical performance by Shaheen Hester is recorded and that actual stat line from Corey Jordan is recorded. And come on. All right, there we go. It's official. Now we're moving on to the next thing. I'll see if I can optimize the speed a bit more somehow. I don't think I can change much here. Especially not when it's running. There's not much you can do about that. All right, moving on. AI, human? Hell no. AI. And 2D gameplay. Here we go. Number 8, Wildcats. Great story, this one. Game 2 coming up. All right, here's the starting lineup. Watch out for LaShawn Mann. And on this side, Kendall Payne. Kendall Payne is the guy to look out for. And those are and Malachi Bryant also has been made into humanized realism, hyper human realism, whatever they call it. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. Payne's a freshman. Not sure if he's going pro. And let's see how this plays out. Kev's here. Court's here. Now I'm pretty sure I got use faster speed. So what's the difference? Let's take that off. See if that even that does anything, and maybe it just makes it faster. How could it get any slower? Like I don't know. I don't know. All right, play. Let's go. Is this gonna crawl, or did faster just make things even worse? I mean, it's really smooth on this one. I'll give it that. That's a long pause. Pain rebound shoots. I don't know if I can deal with this one. Yeah, Bill, all good. I mean, the best players will do those faces with the packs. It's hard, there's so many college players. You can't do it for everybody. All right, we are going to turn this up now. We have to. So all the sounds are off, all that. Return to game. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, this is way faster. All right, Minnie's up 2-zip. Just out of curiosity, because at some stage it just starts crawling, but I just want to see what happens if I. That's not what I wanted to do. Continue, please. Play game. There we go. And if it goes to the play-by-play, that looks like it's actually moving pretty quick. Seems to be something to do with maybe the Gamecast-ish box scores and things. But unfortunately, that's kind of what I read to see when there's rebounds and stats. This one's a little hard to track, just the text log. But yeah, we're flowing right now. Man hit the bucket. So I guess I could still learn a bit from this way of doing it. Kind of feel like the pace is a little better right now. So Bryant picks off the bad pass. Then it goes outlet to Casillas. There's going to be another ad break. That's how long this thing's been going in 10 minutes. And right now, what will Kentucky be able to do? Will they be able to hang in this one or what? And Edmond hits that from deep. Interestingly enough, that the play-by-play here, I haven't really focused on it too much, is that imagine you had a screen reader and then you had something dictating that. I don't know if anyone could talk that fast. I don't think that would work. Nobody, even on a radio broadcast, gives that kind of detail of the movement between the players and the action. So, uh, definitely gives you a sense if you were to read these logs. Gary doesn't store these any longer, but you could 2D, you could avoid the 2D sim, but then you could actually kind of, uh, you know, follow along like an audiobook or something. I mean, like a, don't know, you could have a dictation app read this back. Okay, so we got Kentucky up two. Well, 4 minutes have gone by. I don't really think it's that much improvement. So let me switch it back to Gamecast anyway. Much prefer this. I'm so used to seeing this on ESPN. I actually asked Gary for this format at some stage and these kind of actions at some stage. This is the equivalent of ESPN's, even most common. So you get a bold on a big shot. You get that change. You get the rebounds going back and forth. All right, 9-all. Let's focus on the game. 5 minutes in the first half, Kentucky with the turnover. Bryant and Mann continue to be the big names. Payne's one of six. Is it slowing down a bit? I don't know. Lindsay the other way. Maybe I should again. It's kind of flowing. All right, well, you got Bryant who committed the foul. Kentucky's up a deuce. Now, I don't know if MBB Mets is following, but his team is live. Maybe I'll rate it on my Discord on my phone. Could be sleeping, could be what. All right, I sent an update to him. Yeah, I don't know. Is it mostly the transition? I guess. I think if I played solo, something's going on with the rendering with the stream. think when I do it on my own, it's not as bad, but I just don't want to throw more RAM and CPU at this thing if it's not going to do anything. Because it is a virtual machine, so I can crank it up. It's not my full computer, but all right, Kentucky Bow, beautiful finger roll there. It actually says we're getting a bit more insight in this play-by-play that you would not normally maybe get in the Gamecast or in that Championship Manager, old school style of Football Manager stuff at the bottom with the color and the possession and the team change like soccer. But you can see that it says that it's a slam at home. And then you see stuff where it says like even a finger roll. I've never seen finger roll when they're around the rim. He's attacking the rim. Okay, so this is someone going blocked by man at the rim, rebound, an outlet pass. Yeah, common sense. Now, what's saying Casillas is taking a look at the D that's being run. That's kind of, is there actually a player doing analysis at that stage programmatically? Be interesting. Nothing but net. It tells us if there's a swish. So that's interesting too. We don't get that kind of level of detail between, if it clanks in or what. And how this one also is telling us how badly that shot was. So that wasn't even near in, it was a real brick. And that's another level of detail I haven't seen. So we're getting a little bit more insight in this play-by-play. I think I might actually might use this. So the ball's knocked out of bounds. Gets it over half. Surveys the defense. That's a 3 from Linderman. Okay, Kentucky's up 3. You get immediately what the matchup is. So nothing seems to change on the possession of what they're running. I don't see a point guard that comes out and is like, okay, run change during this from motion to something. So they're fully running motion for the entirety of the possession programmatically here. Oh man, there's a lot going on here. Looking for Augusto. And a block by Linderman. And then it shows what the battle is going to be in the next possession. So outlet, transition, man, fluid, none. Linderman sees the surveys, didn't change the offense. And a big steal, outbreak, jam Anthony. So the center went across the court and dunked that. And then an alley-oop from Anthony to man. So now we're getting a bit more detail on the pass to the dunk. And just that level of is the game keeping stats for that stuff? Like, is it tracking alley-oops or are we just getting like random text? But we're halfway through the first half. I'm enjoying this pace of reading this thing and the movement a bit more right now than usual. And I'm getting insights, but I'd be curious. I'm actually going to ask Gary about the triple off the glass. So now we're talking about someone who didn't call their shot and it banked in. Okay, here comes subs. One was hockey subs. Then we got 3 subs. Yeah, exactly. Like, is that really common? You got a center throwing it up to the power forward. So we're actually like reading a different game than maybe how the 2D is being represented. So like, but the thing is, this is the historic code, right? And I mean that in a good way. So I mean, whatever Gary is doing, does it all trace to this stuff? And if it does, I'm seeing a lot of interesting kind of potential of like where his game could go if he had like a real uh potential, if he had a 3D mode like FM, you're actually getting from this play by play each of the next things in the sequence. But then the question I have is it just being done for 2D? And then when you get a bulk sim, you get a different algorithm running. Because I would want this to happen internally in each game to be consistent. And then you get the pleasure of watching a 2D game and feeling like, oh, okay, all it is just like a slowed down version of the bulk sim. And then there's a little pleasure in thinking like that this is true and not, oh, if I just sim this auto sim, oh, I would definitely would have won, but the game did some sort of weird interactions for this. So I'm not sure, but one way to judge it is if each of his game logs could produce the play by play. So I don't know. Food for thought. Back to reading this versus just my thoughts. Back to focusing on the game. Kentucky's got a 3-point lead. So I'm going to see if there's anything interesting that comes up in the dialogue as well here. Anything new? Okay, he took a shot. He fills it up. Basic. Okay, gets it over half. That's 10-second possession line. Pass to Payne. Dish to Christie. Shoots it to Davis. Catches the pass. Bogans gets the pass. Christie receives the pass. Christie puts a beautiful move on the defense. So here we go. We got someone who tried to. All right, so that's interesting. You hit a textbook jumper, Christie, but what he did was like a juke or like, something that you would do in a video game, but that's potentially like the crossover, the ISO moves. It says player would have done ISO move and then hit the shot from that dialogue. We would never be able to see that in 2D here. We're not seeing the players are static. They're just in one position and moving around. Get what I'm saying? All right. Foul. Morris whistles for the foul. That is his first. Kentucky's up 4. All right. So gets it over the 10-second line. Pass. Received. Shoots. Miss. Rebound. Other way. It's up. Foul. Didn't get the end one. And hits the first free throw. And I don't know what happened there. It said it gave 2 updates for the first free throw, and then it missed the second, I guess. Okay. 6 minutes to go in the half. Kentucky's up 1. What am I looking at now? We're looking at still 1 point lead. This is a long 5 minutes, man. This one is sitting on that 5 minute mark. Can we move it? Look how many. My God, is the shot clock not run out yet? So that one went all the way down to 3. All right, so it ran full possession, hits both. It rattled out the shot. Okay. Now I'd be curious to know if that's just a random statement or it actually has like your missed probability of a shot was to like, it knows how close you were to actually getting the result. Or when it says rattled. Oh, the foul on a 3. Okay, I got it. And then it says with a good look, but can't get it to fall. Now, is that the defender wasn't in a position to get a block and it increased his probability of hitting it and then it missed, or just random crap? And then from downtown Bogans, bang. So Kentucky, that was the shot to get them back in it for a tie. And Bryant, oh my goodness. So bank 3 triple. Now, how often does the play-by-play call those? Number 2, Augusta with the look, can't get it to fall. And now here comes Minnie getting that lead up. So Linderman is his name seems to pop up a lot, but his stat line is pretty boring. 1 block, 5 points. 3:20 to go in the half. This has been a long 2 minutes. Maldonado with the travel, the center. And Linderman, all right, I talked some trash. He hit a 3. Kentucky just hanging around. The old blue blood been super quiet in this game in terms of moving up any type of prestige to even be competing with cards at all. And almost 220 to go in the first half. And 2 minutes to go in the half. Kentucky got the lead back. Now LaShawn Mann is out. I don't know for what reasons, rest or what, but and Payne intercepts that. And a pass to Bogans, who slammed it down on the break. Now, the play-by-play actually, interestingly enough, doesn't say anything about uh, things being said to the ref. So if this play-by-play is just kind of run for everything, I guess we're not getting anything internally in the overarching sim that actually has player interactions in the game with the refs, unless you're just in 2D mode. So that's interestingly enough. Question I would have, should it even be in it? Should it have stats? Should it be stored? Should it have values? These ref interactions. Okay, and then next up, we're almost at the end of the half. Kentucky with that 4-point lead. They still have the ball. And what are we looking at? 20 seconds. 18. 17. Look, it's even slower than real life. 17, 15. Yeah, okay. I can count seconds faster than that. Maldonado outlet 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The game's slower than real life. Come on. All right, there you go. At the end of the half, a 4-point lead. So what are we looking at? Kendall Payne, player of the half. Well, let's go to second half. LaShawn Mann had the 2 fouls. All right, let's go. Let's see. Okay, dokie. All right, so right now Kentucky's got a 4-point lead. Man is starting the second half. Bryant's out there. We got even distribution of performance. Linderman's not a starter, I guess, but has been playing a great game. You got Payne and Bogans. And Kentucky's adding a little bit to this lead. It's Minne at one point kind of had a 5-point lead. They were up. I'm not sure if they haven't scored maybe since I thought it was 35-30. And it might be an 11-0 run by Kentucky. Forty-one 35. Right now, it's Minnesota working it around. And he hits a big shot, Edmund, from behind the arc. So that is big for Minne. They have a momentum meter now. Now I got a number 8 ranked Kentucky. I got to praise them for their performance. I think they actually had a good run in their conference tournament at the same time. A few of these recruits are panning out for them, and I guess maybe I'm not sure if he was in the transfer market or what, but MBB Mets has got his team to the Final Four. Come on, keep going, keep going. And I keep clicking into it because I think it goes faster. Okay, Donovan Lindsay has the ball. He picked off the pass. Offensive's high post. You don't see that one used that often. And Kentucky, big three from Bogans, puts them out 6. We're 3 minutes into the second half. And I literally looked around, came back, and the game went by 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Oh my God. Sorry for complaining here. All right, Kentucky up 8. I got to keep clicking the mouse. Christie rebound. All right, Edmund with the ball. Edmund's been shooting well tonight. And he grabbed a big rebound there. Well, his own. Bogan's fouled him. That's his second. Edmonds is shooting. Hits both. Minnie's trying to get back in it. Kentucky with the 8-point lead. And Kentucky doing a good job of tacking on a few points here and there. Christie's up to 10. Payne hits in the 10. All right, so let's hopefully MBB Mets will come in and watch this one, but let's see, can Kev overcome this 10-point deficit? He's got 15 minutes left. 10 points can go pretty quick depending on how things flow. Davis is going to be charged with a foul. That was a foul number 3. I bet man wishes he could have that one back. Why is that? He got free throws. All right, we got a 9-point lead. And oh, okay, so now there's no music background. So basically, when I don't talk, there's dead air. Okay, I got you. I don't think the playlist resets either. So we're down to my conversation. You can hear everything I gotta say. And waiting this one out. So 9-point lead. We've had 20 seconds go by since I said 15 minutes left in the half. I wonder if it helps to change this stuff. I don't know if I should muck around, but man, it's been a long 6 minutes. I'm dying here. Okay, so we'll go take off the faster speed. Maybe that brings it back to some normality. And then we want to crank. Crank, crank, crank. It's still not zipping. It's not zippy. All right, Maldonado drops that. It's exactly what Cav BK needs at this stage. And Kentucky, though, oh man, Bogan's shooting well. 5 and 9. Overall, Kentucky's shooting 10 of 18 from behind the arc. Huge difference to Georgetown. Then 51% from the field. So with that kind of shooting behind the arc, you're giving your team the best chance of success. Kentucky not even ranked in the top 25. Something really just kind of clicked near the end. And that's really buggy there. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Maldonado at the board. Wilson's shot, slow, everything's slow. Man, I don't know how to turn this on. Turn the speed up. Okay, so 9-point lead still, 12 minutes. It's hard to even do play-by-play of this. I'll just be rambling on. The possessions are like literal human life, 35 seconds here. Uh, working that possession shot clock down, 12, 10, and Linderman's back out. He's had a nice game. And Kentucky gets it back up to 11. Or is it first time over 10? They're over 10. They're at 11. All right, let's see. We still got 10 minutes, 11 minutes to go in this half. All right, maybe it just need to cool off. I'm gonna pause it. Doesn't even respond that quickly to me. Paused. Okay, the color indication doesn't change at all. Play. Graphics are choppy. Let's see what goes on now. Kentucky's back up to 11 now. And Anthony is holding the possession. Wilson's got the ball. And that's a big shot from Minne, though. Waking us up in the crowd and in the and the play-by-play. Down to 8-point lead. We're almost halfway through the second half, sorry. Or 10 minutes would remain. All right, it's 10:30 to go. 7-point game. So that lead is starting to shrink with Kentucky. I feel like Kev doesn't want the game to go too fast because then Kentucky might win. And this gives a chance for Minne to chip away. And we're finally at the halfway mark of the second half. Bogans is having a nice little night. And funny enough, Bogans is a very famous, I think, Kentucky alumni name. We got Keith Bogans. I believe Bogans was played for Kentucky and had runs with them. I'm almost 100% certain. So to have the Bogans name, well, he's on the bench now, so you can't really see his name there now, but Bogans is well known to the Kentucky faithful. All right, what are we looking at? Lukashek. Lukashchik, I don't even know how to pronounce all these Polish last names. And then Christie's at the line. Gradually, the clock ticks. Eight-point game. Malachi Bryant, he's showing up. He's showing his face is showing up. He hits 2 free throws. Down to 7. Minne hanging. All right, 7 point game, 8:40 to go. Inbounded to Jean-Jacques Villeneuve. And right now it's Minne with the ball down 7. Bryant has it. He works it. Edmonds got it. LaShawn Mann is off. I'm assuming foul trouble, or it's kind of a rest period. Bryant's at 88% health. I'm assuming it's foul trouble. Now Bryant's getting some easy ones here, so he hits both. So that is big for Cab BK, who may just be hanging around to see if he can win with this last 8 minutes. Right now it's a 2 point game, so Kentucky has just not done enough with the time. Just seems to last forever. The bench is not helping Kentucky. Bench is not helping Kentucky at all. And 7 minutes to go to see who is going to join Baylor in the final. And it's tied. So it's been as high as 11 points for Kentucky. The bench is not getting it done. And Bryant seems to be really turning up the heat. And the lead is with Minnie. Now Minnie's going to wish the game goes faster. But it's worked out for them where the game has just ticked along. Bill, and I feel bad that you got to watch this pace the same time with me. But good to have you in the chat, following along for Kev and analyzing. And Kentucky, though, what a shot. Or what was that? They're going up 2 now. And something from the bench contributed. So at the moment, there's a lot of rest coming in for Kentucky, the way they do their lineups. And is that going to be a smart play? Because we're talking, well, Man hasn't been back in. Bryant is starting to fatigue, not much, but uh, the bigs are Linderman's still sitting out there. Christie's probably one of the better players. He's one of the best players, yeah. Then Bogans, who's been off, will come back in for Cook at some stage. There's Christie. He's adding to it. He is one of their best players. So, and then that was a nice counter by Bryant hitting the jumpers. Kentucky continues to run the bench. I mean, they'll just be happy for any output from them at this stage. With Jean-Jacques Villeneuve, send it to Davis. Davis miss. Bryant foul. Second. Drains the bucket. So I don't know if that meant an N1 or what. Yes, that was an N1. The subs mixed in with the play-by-play. And then Lukashik. Okay, so now That opened it up to 5-point lead, and then the swap happened. So interestingly enough, Kentucky's either going with strong guards or strong bigs. Man's back in. He's not in foul trouble. So just very confusing. The coach doesn't seem to be preferring him at all, or that's just the way it works. But Man's got full energy now. Last 5 minutes. Jean-Jacques Villeneuve, JJV, is moving it around, gives it to Bogan. Bogan's a Linderman. And Man with the steal. So that's what they need. They need him to do stuff. And a alley-oop from Man to Bryant. The power forward giving it up to his other Robin to Batman. Batman to Robin. And we're at a 2-point game. 4:41 to go. Bit more interesting for me to watch now and talk about. Feels like we're almost at the finish line. And Payne had a good look, but he couldn't get it. And he was fouled, though, so he missed the first. And he hit the second one. Off bounce. Oh, he missed all three. So he's fouled behind the arc. Bounces the free throw off the rim. Bounces the free throw. He missed 3 shots. And Payne, I made a real face for him. He's known as one of the better players. And Casillas missed the first. Missed this. So he missed both. And he missed the original shot. Linderman the other way. So that evened each other out there. Casillas had a terrible exchange. Payne had a terrible one. And Villeneuve the Bogans. And Edmonds got a foul. Bogans missed the first, and then he hit 1 of 2. So that makes it a 3-point game. 4 minutes left. Seriously, they might as well just foul these guys. Minnesota's not as in much foul trouble as I thought. I don't know. Man was just like benched for being cold or something. 1-point game. Maldonado. So knowing how to use their centers is the way that is exactly how Kevin BK knows how to play this game. So using his centers to his advantage. Maldonado having a great game. But who's resting right now? Payne, that was pretty big. He got a great look, knocked it down. Well, we're talking Christie's getting some rest. Well, Christie is back in. 2 fouls. Kentucky's got the full lineup out. Bryant and Casillas, though, the guards of Minne, are beginning to fatigue a bit. There's Man, he got 4 offensive boards. And it's both free throws. Big. 1-point game, 3 minutes. Yeah, the guards look pretty tired here in terms of how it's syncing up. Payne and Bogans will be able to play probably the rest of the match. And then Christie looks like he got enough of a breather. And Maldonado with the board. So he cleans up that Payne miss. There's a chance to take the lead for Minne. Bogans stole it. Bogans to Lindsay. Swings it to Payne. Payne catches it. Payne pass up to Davis. Power forward. Davis takes his man, does the move. Hits iron, bounces up and in. So that was not looking like it was going in and went in. Kentucky up 3, 226. We're into the 60s and 70, those 70% for the backcourt for Minne with 2:20 to go. And Christie got a board off the Maldonado miss. So the bigs are the healthiest, but they didn't hit that one. Here comes Kentucky. Bogan's hold stolen by Minne. And LU passed the Maldonado. The center ran the court, and Minne threw it up for a dunk. So the bigs are going to see if they can carry Minnesota across the finish line. Stolen by Edmonds. Casillas, here's a chance for the lead now. Receives the pass back to Edmonds after the steal. Casillas gets the ball. That's 65 strength. Shot off the glass, bounces away, and Davis gets it back. A miss from the point guard. 1:30 to go. Bogans has it. 94% energy. Payne 88%. Davis gets it down low. Gets a pass back to the point guard. Lindsay. 1:10 to play. Bogans catches the pass. Makes a dish. Back to Davis. And puts up the shot and he hits. Kentucky's up at least with one possession entirely. Minne the other way. Casillas, pass. Bryant with the ball. They're both under 70%. Edmonds receives it. He's at 53%. Dumps it back to Minne. Minne gets the ball. Minne is who's got to do something with it. And his pass deflected out of bounds. But who's the possession to? Casillas, ball back. Tipped out. Back to Minne. The zone is on. Are they going to shoot against the zone? Forcing them to shoot. Kentucky's forcing them to take a shot. Can those guards hit the shots with the zone? If with fatigue. Man got the ball. Will he put it up? He passes it. Edmonds got it. 40 seconds. Back to Maldonado. Back to the center. Against the 2-3. Makes the pass back to the small forward. Edmonds shoots. And it's a 3, and he ties it. Big shot. 51% energy. And we're at 33 seconds to go. That shot ties the game. He broke the 2-3 zone and had a clutch shot. Pass. Christie. Downloaded Christie. Let's one go. Charged with the foul. Foul number 2. No good. Barely grazed the rim. Here comes free throws. Hits the first. And the second one coming up. Hits both. So a 3 could win. 2 to tie. 28 seconds. Timeout Minne. All right. Inbound Casillas. Some energy back off the timeout. Maybe not. Same crap. Casillas moving around. And he got a move off the dribble. He tied it with the showing that he did some sort of shimmy shake. Payne with the ball. Puts up a shot. Clangs off. Maldonado board. Minne with a chance to win. Oh my God, overtime is going to be so annoying. Oh, no. Win. Swings it to Bryant. Bryant pass. He shoots. Shot. Couldn't convert. Media timeout. Overtime, 5 minutes. No. Oh no. Oh God, man. This computer's going to crawl. Oh God. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Pass inbound. 5 minutes again. Shut. Oh, man, this is, come on. Good game, but like, oh, brutal. My stream's almost at 2 hours, man. I'm on a job shift too. 1 hour, 55 minutes. God damn. Dunk Maldonado. So up 2. Minnie's up 2 now. All right, what a game. Now things shift a bit. Although the overtime didn't allow too much rest, they kind of got going right away here. So now Man's the one who's the least tired. He's got 3 fouls, though. He committed that one. And I guess it goes 1 and 2. And what's next? Bogans with the ball. Minne up one. Marlon Davis steals the pass from Bogans. Man got it. And a jam by Man. So maybe he'll wake up for Minne to ice the game. Minnie's up three. And another big dunk by Edmond at 46%. With that kind of fatigue, they're playing like they got tons of energy. Up five. Davis has it now. Man grabs the rebound off a miss. Outlet. Man to Edmond. Well, that's not even an outlet. That's a pass. That's that's the wrong terminology. That is just throwing it in after the whatever. An outlet should be on the break. Outlet pass. Such a basic outlet if it's just from the end passing it in. All right. Casillas has it. He could add to the lead. Payne with the steal. And gets Lindsay. Lindsay gets an outlet. That makes sense because that's a steal on transition. Outlet. Move it. Technical foul on Sam Stern. Who is that? Is that the coach? Is that some guy came in off the bench? Who got teed up? The coach got teed up for 2 points? What was that? Who's Sam Stern? Okay. I haven't seen that one. In fact, I don't think we actually even see that one in any of our Sims not in 2D mode. We don't even see technical fouls listed at all in the box scores. 7-point lead, Minnie. And Linderman back to Payne. Well, I'm assuming it's the coach. That's why I'm saying that. So I think that coach name, I'd have to double check if that's what MBB Mets called everyone, his coach, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The coach yelled at the ref. The ref teed up the coach in overtime. All right. Well, that's what happened. Good help benefit to you. 2:15 to go. It's a 7-point lead. Kentucky's gone quiet in this half. Their players are not fatigued, but they have not taken advantage of a tired Minnesota team. And if Morris can score at the same time as the last small forward, that'll be big. Receives the pass. Davis has it. 7-point lead, 149. Looking good for Minnie right now. And back to Payne. Payne with the ball. Payne shot. Rattles in, rattles out. Man rebound. We're looking like it's gonna Minnesota might ice the game. Steps in, picks off the pass from Maldonado. Alley-oop, though. There's Kentucky getting something done. Davis to Payne, jam on the break. 5-point game, 126. Will Kentucky send it to double overtime? Was this destined to just keep me from work? What is over? I'm getting emails. All right. 34 seconds. 8-point lead. It's looking like Minne. It's a 9-point lead. Minne has done enough to overcome Kentucky. Huge three by Edmond. Tied the game. And Casillas with a huge 2-point bucket to tie it after Kentucky went up 2. And we're almost there. And that's it. Look to turn out to be a 4-point game. Thank you so much for coming around. I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to save it. We got a final. We got Minne. Kev, it's not going to be for a couple days. I have to go into town for work, but thanks for coming in the chat. Okay, I'm going to let you and Lloyd. Thursday night, probably 10 p.m. on Thursday. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, congratulations. Making it to the final. Best of luck. Take care, everyone.